Alright, so welcome mga kababayan sa ating business news sa Balitang-Balita. Okay, so dito muna tayo sa Bloomberg app natin. No? Sa Bloomberg, ang mga trending news sa business ay of course stocks. Mataas pa rin yung stocks, no? Although thin ang mga volumes. Ito sa sa US. Bitcoin has rough weekend as price lumps back below $10,000. Tumaas na ulit ang Bitcoin eh. Ngayon medyo bumababa na naman ulit siya. Okay, ito yung nakikita natin sa screen sa mga nasa video. Ito yung kalagayan ng markets natin all over the world. Although ang concern dito sa atin, mas maganda yung nasa natin nasa mobile. Kasi ito ay hindi lahat nandito. So, overview Americas, Dow Jones, as of May 8. Friday pa rin to eh. Okay, so hindi pa rin to updated. Hindi pa kasi nagbubukas ang US, correct, tama. Hindi pa nagbubukas si US. So, ito pa rin yung dati natin na report ng May 10 ng gabi. Okay, so sa Europe, ganun pa rin. Hindi pa rin nagbabago. Hindi pa sila nagbubukas. May 8 pa to ng Friday. Okay, ngayon ay May 11, Monday ng alas 12 ng tanghali sa Philippines. Okay, Asia Pacific. Okay, so to, bukas na to. Asia Pacific. Nikkei, up 1.43% ngayon. Mataas ang mga inakyat ng ating mga stock market ngayon sa Asia Pacific. Nikkei, Japan to. Up 1.43%. Ang Hang Seng sa Hong Kong, ganun din, almost 2% ang up. CSI, China to, up ng 0.21%. Ang China, up na siya ng 5% ngayong buwan. S&P Australia is up 1.62%. Okay. Okay, ito namang MSCI Asia Pacific. Ito yung index ng Asia Pacific. Hindi ko pa ito na-verify kung mayroong mga stocks ng Philippines dito eh. MXAP. Okay, up siya 1.78% today. Ay, hindi. Friday pa pala to. So, hindi pa to updated. Sorry. So, hindi pa rin siya updated but it's up already 3.55% this month. Okay. So, habang tinitingnan natin ang galaw ng market naman sa ibang parte ng daigdig. Dito muna tayo mag-focus sa Asia. Okay. So, rundown lang ng Asia. Australia, titinan ko na dito yung year to date. Okay? Kasi yun ang importante sa atin. Eh. Pag sinabing year to date, ang ibig sabihin nito ay from the beginning of the year, which is January, hanggang sa ngayon. So, para long term, ayaw natin yung mga fluctuations ng everyday. Okay? So, Australia, down pa rin sila ng 18%. Okay? ASX 200. New Zealand, down ng 6% na lang. Okay, 6.4. Shanghai, down ng 4.954. Halos lahat naman po sa buong daigdig ay down. So, ang importante dito, konti lang dapat ang down mo. Ang CSI 300 ng China, ang pinaka best performing sa Asia kasi 3% lang ang down niya for the year to date. Hang Seng sa Hong Kong down ng 12%, 12.36. Jakarta down 26.353. I think ang ang Jakarta at saka tayo ang nag-uunahan sa tayo ang pinakamababa saka ang Jakarta, no? Ang LQ45, I think ito yung composite nila, is 31.512. Okay? Nifty of India down 22.72. Sensex, India rin to, down 22.03%. Nikkei down 13.48. Malaysia KLCI down 12.99%. Okay, ito na ang Philippines. Philippines down 27.36% year to date. Okay, mas magaling ba tayo kaysa sa Jakarta? Sa Jakarta Composite, nako, tayong worst performing pala sa buong Asia. PSEI ang pinaka worst performing, down 27.36%. All shares down 26.2%. Singapore down 19%. Ito, apektado ang Singapore natin because of COVID-19. South Korea down 11.3%. Ang South Korea KOSDAQ, isa pa tong index sa South Korea, is already up 2.51%. Pero yung KOSPI talaga ang main na tinitingnan natin. Taiwan weighted is down 8.02%. Thailand SET, yung kanilang index, is down 18.42%. Karachi in Pakistan is down 18.33%. Okay, so yan yung lagay ngayon ng mga indices. Ano din yan, Bloomberg din yung tinignan natin, no, sa ating app. Now, sa Wall Street Journal, ang nakikita naman natin dito is pinakita rin naman dito yung mga indices, no? Some doctors pull back on ventilators. Well, although ang Wall Street Journal ay talagang pang business, still siyempre main concern pa rin nila yung coronavirus. So nasa front page pa rin nila yan. Okay, big money managers take lead role in managing stimulus. No, BlackRock is about to start buying billions of dollars in corporate bonds for the Fed. Okay, life insurers hold sales as hopes for profit dim. Okay, ang mga life insurers, yesterday naging news ang life insurers kasi as we said, as we make comments yesterday, kailangan i-redraw ang risk factors, no, ng life insurance ngayon, no. Kaya malulugi sila because maraming perfectly healthy individuals who will turn up dead, you know. Paano ilalagay mo ba ang coronavirus as an act of God? Kung hindi mo yan nailagay, patay, bayad ka talaga dyan. And yun, as we said, talagang yung kanilang profit controls dito will be much affected. Okay, yun ang concern ngayon sa Wall Street. Okay, factories close for good as pandemic cuts demand. Okay, yan ang sa business page ng Wall Street Journal. Factory furloughs across the US are becoming permanent closings. Medyo devastating to. Hindi lang basta nag-close ngayon, kundi close for good. Tesla files suit to reopen Fremont factory. Yesterday pa yan na May 10, as we speak, yesterday. So May 11 na ngayon. That is a May 10 news. Yung si Tesla nag-file ng suit to reopen Fremont factory. Baliktad naman to, gusto niya na magbukas na, no? How about the tech news ng Wall Street, no? Okay, na itong balitang tungkol sa chip makers, meron kasing nakita tayong news sa CNN kanina. Kanina means mga 9 o'clock, Monday, May 11. Kung saan sinasabi nila na meron silang gustong i-develop na new chip factories in the US, kasi magkakaroon sila ng concern about yung reliance on Asia, no? Lalo pa medyo madugo ang logistics if you will rely much on Asia. So that is their immediate, I think this is a knee-jerk decision, no? Hindi natin masabi kung matutuloy ba talaga nito at kaya ba talaga nilang bayaran yung mga gagawa na triple or sometimes 4 times, 5 times yung taas ng salary compared sa mga binabayad mo sa mga Asian factories, no, di ba? So, yun ang concern ng US ngayon eh. Okay, New York Times, scary to go to work. Ayan, wala sa ano nila, no, sa kanilang first page. Scary to go to work. White House races to contain virus in its ranks. Okay, 3 hours ago, means this is about 10 o'clock morning, Monday, 5/11. The airline business is terrible. It will probably get even worse. Of course, we know that this is a reality, and it's sad, but it's really what's happening around the world. Kaya lahat po ng mga ating mga money managers, lahat po ng mga nag-invest sa stock market and nagpo-project ng growth ng economy will have to contend with everything that's happening. It went so fast and nobody was really prepared for it. So all these things that are happening is part of that. Okay, so this is Sunday. Today is still Sunday in the US. Okay, now in the Philippines, let's see what's happening in the Philippine business. Okay, over at Inquirer.net, this is the business section. Ang kitang-kita kagad dito is the 110 billion transport stimulus plan. Nabanggit na natin to sa isang analysis natin. Dapat para sa akin hindi lang yung transport kailangan across the industry, across industries. Ang transport, natural, kailangan natin yan. But if wala namang magbe-business, bagsak na lahat ng negosyo, wala na ita-transport eh. Kailangan supportahan din natin lahat talaga. No? Okay. News number 2 is about SMC's Holcim. No? Ang Holcim is, alam na naman natin, is construction, no? Cement maker. So, ang sabi dito, si SMC is no longer pushing through with its 2.15 billion acquisition of leading cement maker Holcim. No? Medyo nagkaroon ng failure ng mga talks dito. No? Saka medyo siguro yung timing, no? Lalo pat dumaan tayo sa ganitong crisis. Actually, talagang maganda sanang maging move na i-take over nila ang Holcim kasi nasa construction, remember, ang San Miguel. They are now developing ang North Luzon, mga tollways, Tiplex, diba? So talagang kailangan nila sana yan, but yun, hindi natuloy. Okay, meron ditong nabanggit about PCC, Philippine Competition Commission, flagging certain antitrust concerns in relation to SMC's $2.15 billion deal to acquire the country's leading cement maker. Ang problema, sa totoo lang, antitrust na yan. Wala kasi tayong matibay na batas dyan eh. But anyway, hindi natin i-discuss yan, but yun, so ang nangyari is SMC is no longer interested with Holcim. Okay, next news for business in the Philippines is Ayala Land's Q1 profit down 41%. This is huge. Down 41%, ibig sabihin ng kalahati. Q1 pa lang to, imagine, no? Hindi pa yan tayo masyado supposed to be apektado. But Q1 includes syempre yung last part, which is March 31. Kaya nandito sa atin is parang nag-Zoom meeting yung mga executive, no? Sila Jaime Augusto Zobel de Ayala, Fernando Zobel de Ayala, Bernard Vincent D, Augusto Benson. Ayan. 41% year-on-year drop on first quarter net profit. Hit by a double whammy, rising from Taal, because of the Taal volcanic eruption and the coronavirus 19 pandemic na nag-lockdown ang ating Luzon, no? So, anong impact nito sa ating mga nag-i-invest? Ang Ayala Land, if you see a 41% year-in-year drop sa first quarter, you can already project what happens in the second, third, and fourth quarter. No? I know it's going to be huge, but if stocks would fall ngayon because of this, I don't think it's a great idea to sell everything right now, because eventually this will again catch up, no? Makakabawi din naman ng mga business natin, and this is too soon, and nobody was really prepared for this, and that's why I think let's project for long term. And yung next year will be better. Lalo pat Ayala tong pinag-uusapan dito. If this were, a company na that would soon turn belly up, pwede natin i-withdraw na yung mga pera natin. But this is Ayala Land, Ayala Corporation. So, hindi ako takot na iwan ang pera natin sa Ayala. Okay, another news. Ito, found me sad yesterday because our former chairman sa aking school dati, no? And president ng Lyceum St. Cabrini Allied Medicine, Cabrini Hospital, passed away. No? 80 years old na pala si Chairman Toti. Chairman Toti passed away in the US with his family members, and hindi naman kami, syempre hindi naman kami nakakalapit masyado sa aming chairman, but the closest that I can remember na talagang naiwan sa akin maigi was when he presented doon sa Sotero Laurel na president lecture, and he said something like, kayong mga sa school, pag bumabagsak sa inyo yung mga bata sa board exam, ang tingin nyo dito, basta nataasan ninyo yung national passing average, okay na kayo. Alam mo, hindi dapat ganun ang attitude. Yun ang sabi niya. Sabi niya, is kahit pa yan 99% passing, ang ibig sabihin yan, merong naiwan na isang tao, 100 yan, isang taong naiwan, na hindi nakapasa. Sa amin, sa manufacturing, and he was referring to Yazaki Torres, pag meron dyang hindi gumanang kahit isang mekanismo dyan, we had to go to Japan to explain why it did not work. So, ganun siya ka-passionate about, almost close to perfection. And I think I will never forget that as a teacher, dean ng College of Business, syempre ang CPA, ang daming mga sablay sa CPA exams, and we would always dismiss it as if, anyway, dami nang bumabagsak sa buong Pilipinas dyan no one can really have almost 100% sa CPA. But when I heard that, wala, kami nung dean namin, inilagay namin sa aming metric yan na dapat 100%. No student left behind. 100% passing sa board. Of course, hindi namin nagagawa yon. But that is why, since you have not reached perfection, you have to always try your best. Kaya sa kanya talagang sa tingin ko, isinabuhay niya more than anybody else yung tinatawag na zero defect. So si Feliciano Torres passed away at age 80. We may have never said this to you, Chairman Toti, but we look up to you as our leader. Sa akin, former leader, but just the same, a person whom we idolize, a person whom we look up to as a leader. Hindi siya naging active sa politiko, sayang, pero I think he would have been a great leader kasi may integrity. And the way I knew how he started yung Yazaki Torres. By the way, Yazaki Torres is the biggest employer here in the region 4A. Ang daming empleyado niyan. From what I hear sa mga employees, paano silang magawa ng yung kanilang family day, na kung saan pati yung mga family chine-check ng mga doktor, binibigyan nila na kung ano man na mga plastic na mga grocery items. I think he is really well loved by his people, and he would be a great loss lalo na sa manufacturing semiconductor scene, kasi siya ang leading talaga, ang Yazaki Torres. He will certainly be missed. He will certainly be missed by LPU being its chairman. But what can we do? Talaga namang may hangganan ng buhay ng tao. We will only be enriched by his life and by the things that he said to us when he was still alive. So ako nakikiraman personally, my family, to the Torres clan, my friend Chris Torres, everybody in the Torres clan. May his soul rest in peace, si Katoti. So he died, he is in the US, San Francisco in the US, no? Talagang siya talagang nagtayo niyan. 20 years old pala lang siya, nagtayo na siya ng Yazaki Torres. Nakipag-partner siya sa Yazaki Japan, no? At 20 years old, 1959. Katapos pa lang ng war doon, no? Tapos he was isa sa mga first Juran Medal award yan in the Philippines. Tapos last year pa naka-receive siya ng Order of the Rising Sun gold race with neck ribbon from the Japanese government through the embassy in Manila. Talagang isa sa mga heralded as one of the leaders in this part of the country. So there you go. Those are the leading business news as of the hour. 1 p.m. now, May 11, 2020 in the Philippines.